back. It's Rachel with Mississippi Soup, and today we're going to be talking about how you should never pay full price for anything, with a few exceptions. So, kind of a coincidence, we started homeschooling this week, and the kids are all, well, I am doing a personal finance curriculum with them. It's from Dave Ramsey, but it's provided by from this school. So all my kids are doing the at-home school opportunity for the first semester of this year. So we started that today, and we're talking about debt and how we look at money and where we spend money and how to create a budget and create a plan and stick to that plan. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a haul that I have purchased some things recently, and how I didn't pay full price for any of it. And so I thought maybe this might be helpful to some of you. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started. So the first few items that I have are from the Dollar Tree. Some of you know that the Dollar Tree can be extremely overpriced for some things, but they pull you in with the real deal makers. And so for instance, right now we're buying school supplies. So at Walmart, you can get a regular spiral notebook for 25 cents. That same regular spiral notebook at the Dollar Tree is $1. So definitely don't buy those there. So the first thing I want to show you are some things that I'm going to use to decorate for fall. And I am not a huge DIYer, but I watch a lot of DIYers on YouTube. For instance, Chick on the Cheap. She has some phenomenal DIYs, and they are almost all of them from products from the Dollar Tree. So this first thing is this Thankful, Harvest, and Welcome metal signs. And you can get these at Walmart as well, but they are like almost $3. So I thought this was a good deal. So these are just some metal signs that you can put on wreaths. Sometimes I even decorate a fall tree and put them in the tree as ornaments. So these are great. These were $1. And then again, these signs that, and of course it's backwards, so I'll have to fix that. But these signs are both $1, and I thought they were very cute. And if for any reason they don't fit into the decor, again, so many DIYs, and I can link some of those great DIYs that use these particular items. Another great thing are all these calendars at the Dollar Tree that have so many great artwork, so much great artwork that is on the inside. For instance, this one, if you can see. So the Farm Fresh trees, the Autumn Harvest, the Pumpkin Patch. These are all really, really fun things that you can just cut out and maybe even put on one of these. So if you decided you like one of the things from and this one's a really, really nice one too. And they're still at the Dollar Tree. At least they're still at my Dollar Tree. So anyway, and then again, I'm not a huge DIYer, but I love the idea of DIYing. And all of these are $1. And I have seen these exact things at Walmart and other craft stores, Hobby Lobby, for a lot more than $1. And these are awesome because they have little clips that you can just clip on if you wanted to make a wreath. Or if, what I do is for my mantle up above me, and that'll be our next video, is decorating my mantle. I am not a simplified type of person when it comes to the mantle. I really, really enjoy just going absolutely crazy for the mantle. And so these would be great just to stick on some of the garlands I'll be putting on there. And again, another DIY product, and they have these at the dollar store still, these maple leaves. And what I really love are these pumpkins. They're velvet. This is the champagne color. They have so many colors, kind of brownish. My colors this year are going to be, again, I think I mentioned this in the other video, just a little less bright. So I'm not going farmhouse, which is all black and white and all that, but just kind of muted colors, more darker colors, kind of like my shirt. So the colors on my shirt are a perfect example of the theme that I'm going for. this year in fall decorating. So again, trying to stay on that. Don't pay full price, even if it means you kind of go to other stores. So when I go to work on Wednesdays, I work at a different gym. I'm a fitness instructor, so when I work at a gym on Wednesdays, there's a Dollar Tree right across the street. So after my class on Wednesdays, I go to the Dollar Tree. And then I work in another location on Saturdays, and so that's right across the street from a Walmart and really nearby a Hobby Lobby, so I'll usually do that. If I go grocery shopping at Sam's, there's a Hobby Lobby right across the street from Sam's, so I just, whatever I have to do, I kind of mix it with some of the pleasure shopping too. And I used to hate shopping, but now I really, really enjoy just going into the stores, seeing what I can find with these really, really great deals. Dollar Tree is a great place to buy little organizers. I'm about to organize the garage, and the garage is filled with things like little nails and screws and things that sometimes you just throw those things away because it's usually easier just to go, it sounds wasteful, to go to Home Depot or Lowe's if you need a set of screws and you need exact measurements of those screws, instead of trying to organize all your screws in one little place and just, and it just happens to be the right screw that you need. So anyway, but I will be organizing the garage soon, and let me know if you are any kind of interested in seeing that on video. My husband is a painting contractor, so we have tons of paints. He's a remodeler as well, so we have every tool that you can imagine. He's also a hunter and a camper and a backpacker, so we have one full side of the garage that is all backpacking and that kind of equipment. And then we have cats in the garage and we have cars in the garage, and so it really needs to be organized, and it's going to be quite a project. So kind of not your normal garage. These are some other organizing things I saw again on Chic on the Cheap. These are in the homeschooling or school section of Dollar Tree, and it's really great. They have these pockets for everything, and so when you've got little items that you need to organize, especially in a junk drawer, so you know what junk drawers usually end up looking like, and you could have a little pocket for each of those things and just set these things on top of each other in the junk drawer, and it just keeps everything a little bit more organized. At least we would hope. My kids also love arts and crafts, so I just thought I'd buy this for a couple of them. Also, I have a daughter who loves owls, and so just thought that would be a fun little break of a project to paint while we're homeschooling. There's a really neat store that I love to go to, but it's always so super expensive, and they happen to be closing down, and I know a lot of small businesses have closed down. I heard a statistic of 200,000 small businesses have closed in Colorado State alone. And so I went to this store, and they did have a sale going on, and I love these electric candles. And so here's the candlestick, and of course it plugs in, and then they have these really fun light bulbs that flicker. And so I'll give you a shot of what that looks like a little bit later. And these were only, they were 50% off. So normally $16, they were $8. And other things, I love labeling everything. These are, again, at the dollar store. You cannot beat the price for 4 little chalkboard labels that I use in my pantry. You can't beat that for $1. So that's a really, really good price. So some of the other things that I wanted to show you were things from last season. So that's what I normally do. I normally go to Hobby Lobby, Kirkland's. The store I just mentioned is called Gatherings. So what they usually do is after the season is over, everything goes on sale. And I know a lot of you probably already do this, but most of the time, right after the holiday, it's usually 50%. But if you can kind of keep going back and they still haven't sold everything, they'll go down to 66% and sometimes even 80%. An example of that is right after 4th of July. These are these really great wood shutters. And I was thinking I might keep them for 4th of July, or I might paint them a dark color and use them for a background in some of my decorating on my mantles. But these are originally $20 at Hobby Lobby, so $19.99, and they were 80% off. So I paid $4 for this big wood shutter, and I got 2 of them. So I thought that was a great deal. And this I usually get this every single year. There's always something I'm able to get at 80%, sometimes even 90% off. However, sometimes there's exceptions, because you do know that if you really, really like a piece, or you really, really need a piece to complete your ensemble for whatever decor you're doing, there's a lot of chance that that piece will be sold out before the holiday is over. And nowadays, everything goes on the shelves months before the holiday. So, for instance, we're already getting things for fall, and tomorrow is September 1st, and they've been on the shelves for over a month. So, if you really, really want something, you've really, really had your eye on something, you might not want to wait. So, one example of that for me was this wood sign from Michaels. Now, I don't normally shop at Michaels, but they have an amazing Halloween collection this year, and Halloween is one of my absolute favorite holidays. I'd love to do a haunted mansion kind of style theme in our basement, and do things that really rustic and old-fashioned from like the 1920s and stuff like that, and decorate that way. And so this is Old Salem Broom Company. And also, for some of you who don't know, our house was part of the Black Forest Fire in Colorado in 2013, and our house was burned down. And so we built a new house on the same lot, but that means that we had hundreds of trees that were burned, and so we've kept them all, probably to the displeasure of our neighbors, but we have lots of sticks and all different sizes and twigs that we're going to make our own brooms with, and it's going to look like a broom store down in our basement. So I'll give a video of that a little bit later. So that's it. I just wanted to encourage you all about, maybe we don't buy everything right now. So, obviously, things aren't really on sale. There's lots of places like Hobby Lobby you can get, if you really, really want something at full price, you have that 40% coupon. Michaels does a similar thing. Kirkland's, you have to kind of wait for your birthday month, or sometimes they'll have a surprise sale where the whole store is 20% off and your whole purchase is 20% off, or they'll have coupons if you're subscribed to their email list. So there's always ways of never buying things at full price, but the best way is to wait until after the holiday, and not wait until just the day after, but keep going back a week, maybe even 2 weeks, if things last. And sometimes they do. Sometimes you get an amazing deal at 80% or 90% off. So, alrighty. So next time we will be decorating the mantle with all of these good things that I found and some of my other things. We're going to be changing some fall leaves. So I have lots of garlands that are super bright orange that we're going to be spray painting and see if we can get them a little bit more muted. And if you're interested in that, please subscribe and click the bell notification, and maybe even leave me a comment and tell me what you think about what I've shared today. So I hope to see you again soon.